Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is Henry, and welcome to Create Your Own Cozy. On this week's video, I am doing a little throwback to something I went to in April. I did the Pinners Conference here in Atlanta and it was awesome, and if you've never heard of it, just go check it out and see if there's one in your area throughout the year. It's called the Pinners Conference. It's basically like Pinterest in person. So there's make and takes, there's people selling stuff, there's classes, and I did a whole day worth of classes. And one of the classes that I took was how to make this barnhouse quilt. And these are wood pieces and paint. And I did not get to finish it that day. So what I did is I took this home and filmed myself finishing it up and kind of teaching you how to do it. Now, I understand that you guys don't have access to this kit, but here's what I want you to think about. This is a triangle piece of wood. It is 5.25 inches by 3.75 inches by 3.75 inches. You could cut your own. You could look online for some scrap wood pieces. You could just do 2x4s and make this more of a 3D and cut scrap pieces of wood with your 2x4s and make very 3D quilts. In addition, this square in the middle is 7.75 inches square, and then this particular square inside of the frame is 16.5 inches. So you could recreate this with scraps that you have. This is just an example of something I did, but I want you to look at this as if you can take tape, you can make whatever kind of pattern. You just go on Pinterest, there are so many patterns of stuff like this, but I just wanted to show you some of the techniques and the finishes that were done to this, because this is a fun original piece. No two are gonna look the same. So I know this is a little different from the videos that I've been posting lately. I didn't want this to get lost in the archives, so take a look, see if this is something that inspires you, and if so, I would love it if you'd give me a comment. You could say, not my favorite, go back to thrift flips, or let me know if this change in schedule is something that you like every once in a while. Thrift flips are not going away, don't you worry. I am committed to that. But this is just an extra little thing, and I hope you're inspired. I hope you enjoy. And it looked very interesting on the picture, so I decided to sign up for it. However, as you can see, we didn't get to finish it. I took some pictures along the way that I will insert here. Basically, they gave you this square to start with. We did a staining on the inside, but it's a water-based stain, so it was really easy to work with. I think I'm going to be checking that out when I need some more antiquing wax concoction type stuff, because I really like the way that this works. You just add water to it to make it diluted, and it's not a waxy texture, it's a water-based stain. They had us paint the outside of this and do this aging with this block, which I tried it here and I don't like how heavy it was, so I'm going to come home and just start over on that because I can. We did go through the basics of taping this off, and I will insert some pictures of how they instructed us to do that. You basically used pencil lines with the shapes that they already gave you. And then you fill it in with the rest of these. And half of these are finished being painted, half of them are not. So I'm just gonna come home and fix some spaces that I don't like and finish what I started to see what this turns out like. This is a project that you could do even if you had a straight board without this. All you would need to do is have a square for the center and triangles. So I will put how many of each right here. So if you wanted to replicate this, you could find a way to do that, and I will see if I can find somewhere where there's a link for these products. So I'm going to take you along with me. I hope you enjoy. Something that I learned, I probably knew it, but I never put the words to it, is that when you're painting, to pull the paint toward the edge where you want to make sure there's nothing running. So like I want the inside of this to stay stained. If I went this way, the paint would drip off the side of the brush. So just do your brush strokes toward this edge and you won't have any dripping problems. There might be some on the outside, but we can clean that up easier than this inside stuff. So I'm just repainting the outside white so I can re-age it because I don't like how it aged. And so there are 8 right triangles where one side has already been painted. This was the color that they had there. I do not have this color at home, so if I mess up, I have to redo all of these same colors. Some of them have the black on the edge, but they're supposed to have the black and the white, and then this black is supposed to have some white. So basically what happens is you take a block, you put it in the white, and you dab it so there's not a whole bunch on, and then you just put it on the edge and you drag it to give it that to make it look like these are all separate pieces. So I'm going to go in the middle. Maybe not. Don't mess this up. It's supposed to be imperfect. Ah! No, I don't like the way that looks. Poop. No, I'm actually doing it the good old-fashioned way, which is sanding. I kind of let's try to use I don't want it to exact. It's better when you don't think about it. When you think about it, that's when you make the mistakes. Skimming over the top, letting the high and lows of the wood decide where it wants to be distressed. Turns out I'm going to be going over this black again. So there. When I sanded it, it made it look more gray. I'm not a super fan. How this goes. You put it in, you put the square in like a diamond after doing all your painting. And then you take these triangles and you put them straight up and down like this. And they will help you with your spacing because you can't fit the other side in unless it's in the middle. So it kind of helps you with your spacing. So there's one more component from the original that needs to be added, and I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to do it or not. They had a painted square right here, the triangle down the center. And now that I look at it, that's probably what would really add the dimension. Plus it adds a little bit of white into the side here too. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And after, I'm going to do that before I glue, so that I can move the stuff out of the way. And then after I'm done painting, I'll do my gluing. Taping off so that there will be a little square on the left of each side. Sorry, this is going to be black. And I am measuring what is the center of this little triangle.